Our correspondent Nick Kolyokin standing by for us in Tel Aviv to give us an update now, the very latest regarding these exchanges of prisoners and hostages. Nick, 11 Israeli hostages released overnight. What do we know about this latest round of exchange?
So the relatives of those hostages that were released now telling that it wasn't easy at all to be at the captivity of the terrorists, and some kids told to their relatives after they have been released that they were forced to watch a horror movie of about 45 minutes showing how Hamas terrorists killed many Israelis on the 7th of October, how they beheaded them, and it was terrible. One of the family members of two boys that were released yesterday, one of them 12 years old and the second 16 years old, spoke with us earlier, and this is what he has to say.
We just had two of our beloved kids, Sahar, who's 16 years old, and Erez, who's 12 years old, just being released from the Hamas and landed on this hospital roof with the chopper by the military. And we are full with joy and happiness, but at the same time we're very worried about the father, my cousin Ofer Calderon, who's still in captivity.
Yeah, so the relatives of those hostages that are still at the captivity, they are really desperate. They want Israel to do anything in order to bring their loved ones back home, because they are hearing from those who return that it is terrible to be in captivity. It is dangerous. There is no medications. There is no medical treatment. And for children, it's a huge, huge trauma to be held captive. And that's why they are calling the world, the international community, Red Cross, the UN, other countries, anyone who can help them, please do anything you can in order to bring all those people, innocent one, back home.
Nick, just one more very quick question for you, if I may. Now that the truce has been temporarily prolonged, what should the expectations be? Do you think there's going to be another round of violence? Will the IDF resume its bombing campaigns, or are we going to see more exchanges of prisoners and hostages?
It looks more and more that there is a growing pressure on Israel to kind of sign an agreement of sustained ceasefire, or even some kind of peace agreement with the Palestinians. And on the other hand, maybe the Hamas will be changed with some other authority that will take control in Gaza Strip. It looks like the United States and other countries are working really hard on that, and also the Egyptians and the Qatar countries, they want badly that Israel will withdraw from the Gaza Strip, because they are saying there is a growing humanitarian crisis there, and maybe there is another solution, and not to do what Israel wanted at the beginning, to destroy Hamas, because it looks more and more very difficult to do so, because most of the Hamas terrorists are underground in tunnels, and it is impossible to catch them if you are not going street by street in all Gaza Strip, and will be very difficult because it's a very populated area.
All right, correspondent Nick Kolyokin live in Tel Aviv. Thank you.